Hi, Brad Ward, Ward's Auctions and Bud Haynes Auctions, December 11th, 2021, hopefully end of COVID auction. It's going to be online, already bidding, and also in the building, live auction, just like God intended it. Now, we're limited because of COVID rules to 60 people in the building, and you got to obviously be vaccinated and you got to wear a mask. And I don't know what 60 people looks like as far as who wants to come. So that's going to be a first come, first serve situation. Not going to be a problem based on August's numbers, so we should be fine. We didn't have 60 people. Most people are online. We have a fantastic selection. Really not going to talk too much about the actual inventory because it would take us forever. And I don't think there'll be time to do cycling tests and whatnot of the whole collection. Well, I know there won't be time, so I'm not. Who am I kidding? We have, but this is the sales room, or the showroom, for those that have never been before. And you're going to absolutely love the selection of Enfields, including 22s, several 22s, some with cases, some with not. We've got, official or authentic jungle carbines. We've got, obviously, sporterized ones, but we don't need to talk about those. Handguns aplenty, some like in brand new condition, some vintage. 12.6 stuff, but some of the 12.6 stuff is cream. We've got two restricted Lugers. One's an artillery Luger. Again, look at the website for all the details, because again, it would be forever having to look at it. This CZ75 is all set up for IPSC. It's got the big mag well at the bottom. It's got a single action only trigger. It works quite nicely, and I think it includes some accessories, but there's the accessories that the shooter used are in a separate lot that you can buy. You can get yourself all set up for IPSC. These 12.6s down here, they're all flat brand new, basically. They were bought, put in boxes, or left in the boxes and put in the safe, and there they sat. That single action reproduction there is fully engraved, factory engraved, which is really quite nice. Little SR22s for plinking, get people started in the shooting sports. Lots of nice revolvers. We've got the commemoratives. We've got a Saskatchewan, an Alberta, and a CPR, all with matching serial numbers, obviously except for the first three letters, which apply to the type of piece it is. But they're all matching serial numbers. It's not a coincidence. That's how the guy bought them, obviously. As we go along, you're going to see a selection of like for Anschutz, for example. We got this awesome Enfield collection, and then we've got this selection of Anschutz. I don't know why I picked up this and then talked about Anschutz, but there's a whole bunch of them that are, you look in the catalog and it says, consignor says never used. You look at the condition, and I'll tell you, they look never used. This one here, you're not allowed to dry fire, of course, when you come to the sales, but I'm the boss, so I can do whatever I want. We'll just make sure it's safetied. This thing has got the most beautiful trigger. There is zero creep on that trigger, lot number 39. Absolutely wonderful. So don't look at the scope and the mounts on that, because they are more used than the firearm. I think the firearms probably had 10 rounds through it. And we do have just a plethora of pieces that have no miles on them, that are brand new, basically brand new. Here we got on the Henry, we've got different calibers in the sale, 22s and bigger ones, octagonal barrels. So for the people that like the new stuff, there's also 3 racks over here. We got the big racks, center racks full, but you've got racks and racks and racks of stuff that are full here. And there is some schmutz. There's always schmutz in a sale, but there's very little schmutz in this sale. Here's a nice target piece. A little bit of storage damage. This is a reminder to definitely watch your humidity in your storage vaults, and also to make sure things get wiped down properly before they're put away. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened to that one. And you do get some of that. You do get some. I went and picked up a collection from a gunsmith. Those that are looking at the listing, they're seeing the notes that are from the gunsmith. He's passed away a few years ago. I think we actually listed him as being lower mainland. I would say it's more lower interior. He wasn't really on the mainland or the coast side. But all those notes that are on there, so you get all those pieces that he obviously did lots of work to, and he's meticulous with his notes. So I like to think that he's going to be meticulous with his workmanship as well, and some of it definitely is very nice. But there's also, because he's a gunsmith doing work, there's going to be the pieces that were not done, never started, plus parts. There's a plethora of just barrels, and we just put them in bundles of barrels. I don't think they'll ever be turned into guns again, but maybe, I dare say, artwork in the gun room or something. Use them for shelf brackets. I don't even know. Look, this aisle goes all the way down as well. A couple of empty spots here for some pieces. We're actually still cataloging, believe it or not. Here's a nice jungle carbine. We got 3 or 4 jungle carbines in the sale, and the 22s in the sale, and the Kui 82s with military serial number, which are fun. We got the nylon. So we're actually still cataloging. That's why there's some empty spots here that'll get filled in as we dot the last final I's of the sale. So hopefully, I shouldn't say hopefully you're local. For those that are local, you really get the benefit of coming in and kicking the tires, as it were, obviously without dry firing. But it does pay to be local, or it does benefit you to be local. Obviously, we ship all over the place, mostly Canada, but there are pieces that go all over the world, including we have collectors in England and France that are allowed to get certain pieces, certain old European pieces that are handguns mostly is what they buy. And so most of it's here, though. For the U.S., a lot of the Winchesters, not a lot. Some go down there. Border View is your people to talk to as far as getting it imported down there. More commemoratives, new in box stuff, new in box that is not commemoratives. A little point of interest, I had a very nice meeting, for those of you that are local, I had a very nice meeting with our new Alberta appointed CFO this morning. We talked for a good couple of hours. I've talked to other people at the CFO's office since they've come into play, because our license was renewed this year. And so I had to talk to a couple of people at the CFO's office. So far, it's just encouraging that we have a CFO's office that is pro-firearm, or at least, I want to say pro-firearm, pro-legal, proper firearm, pro-firearms community, and they understand the system. They understand that ATTs, to go to a dealer are dumb. Doesn't mean that they can just do whatever they want. They're still working within the federal system, but they at least are advocating for us. So anyhow, that was very encouraging. We talked. It was Terry. She and I talked for 2 hours in my office, and I almost felt like I had to kick her out because we would have talked all day. This piece here, I believe this is the one that was actually the door prize in the August auction. And the gentleman who won it, much as he was appreciative, he has donated it basically back, and the money I think goes to, I want to say Kids for Cancer. It's in the listing, 339. So he donated that back, and that's why that's in the sale. And look, nice. This is flat brand new. Look at this thing. Lot number 310, the Marlin, 4570, octagonal barrel with the box. Talk about Christmas gifts. There's no sense me walking around showing you all the guns. The point of the video is to show you the volume. We're not even going out into the other room for miscellaneous, because it's a mess out there. We're so far behind getting ready. Once we're done shooting this video, Jane and I are going to go type in the last guns, firearms to put on the website. Some people that brought in some nice pieces for late listings. So the point of the story is we have a live viewing, Friday, December 10th, 3 o'clock until 8 o'clock. And we have limited capacity because of COVID, so just spread yourselves out at that time. Keep 6 feet apart and all that kind of good. Carry on. We'll have hand sanitizer on, so you can be diligent there. The sale itself, online or live, starts 10 o'clock Saturday morning on December 11th, and it'll just start. It'll close during the live auction. So we're always back and forth between this live and live, or online only and live and online at the same time. This is going to close during the live sale. We were limited to 60 people in the building, as I mentioned at the beginning, so it's going to be first come, first serve. I think during the viewing on Friday, we'll have a good sense of what's going on as far as the seats, and probably people will reserve them. We've set up the seats so that they're miles apart and only put out as many as we are allowed to have. So, wardsauctions.com. The sale itself is in Edmonton, 11802 145 Street, Edmonton, Alberta. Parking isn't any better than it was before. Bonus on COVID, we have less people. And my name is Brad Ward. So on behalf of the Ward's team and the Haynes team, the Bud Haynes team, which are not in the building right now, but they will be here sale day and viewing day, of course. We want to thank you for the year. Look forward to next year, but mostly, let's get this sale behind us. Thanks for watching.